Before applying foundation, there are some specific things you need to know about the product, like what kind of coverages do exist, how is their texture, what type of product, and for what skin type or occasion are they suitable. Let's take a closer look at light or sheer coverage foundations. Now, foundations with a sheer or light coverage are perfect for poreless and healthy looking skin. That means the skin should not be too dry, too dehydrated, or too oily, because then the possibility of foundation wearing off throughout the day is very high. That is why even if you have a client with a clear skin but a very dry skin at the same time, and you moisturize the skin thinking that a sheer coverage will be enough, you might be wrong, because often the dryness of the skin comes back during the day. The skin gets dehydrated depending on many factors like the environment they are in and whether they keep themselves hydrated or not, and the list goes on. The texture of sheer or lightweight coverage is mostly very fluid, sometimes even watery. They give you a dewy, very natural finish. Product types with a light or sheer coverages are mostly found in BB creams, tinted moisturizer, fluid foundations like Dior Backstage or MAC Face and Body, and cushions. The best time wearing a foundation with sheer coverage, independent of the skin type, is in the daytime, mainly when the client is not doing anything physically hard, so they don't sweat too much. For example, medium coverage. Medium coverage foundations are great for every skin type unless you have dark spots, hyperpigmentations, or suffer from rosacea and the whole face is affected by one or more of these skin conditions. Another great thing about most medium coverage foundations is that you can build them up by layering them and achieve a full coverage. Foundations with medium coverage are more creamy textured and give you a satin to semi-matte finishes. Product types with a medium coverage are creamy foundations like Maybelline Fit Me, Armani Luminous Silk, or Tarte Concealer. You can wear a medium coverage foundation any time of the day, that means even to a late night party. When you plan to have a heavy eye makeup for that special occasion, then it looks just so much better when your foundation gives you a bit more coverage, because then the eye makeup will stand out even more. My personal favorite are medium coverage foundations because I think they give you the perfect second skin effect without looking like you have a mask on. Plus, you can be flexible with them since they are buildable most of the time. High or full coverage. High or full coverage foundations are perfect for problematic skin conditions like hyperpigmentations, rosacea, acne-prone, burnt skin, and scars. Please note that locally small affected parts of the face can also be covered well with high coverage concealers and correctors. So in this case, there is no need to use a foundation with high coverage all over the face. The texture of full coverage foundations are creamy thick, pasty, or even powdery depending on the product type. The finish you achieve is mainly matte due to the high content of pigments. Product types with full coverage, for example, are Huda Beauty Faux Filter, Estee Lauder Double Wear, Tarte Amazonian Clay, foundation sticks, cream foundations, and powder foundations. Again, independent of any skin type and occasion, the best time to grab a full or high coverage foundation is when you're going out for an occasion that lasts the whole night, like late night parties, weddings, etc. The reason why I don't recommend full coverage foundations for everyday use is because I think if your skin is not seriously affected by the skin conditions we previously mentioned, then you should take in consideration that foundations with full coverage will make your skin appearance look worse within time, especially when you do not have a strict skincare routine. That's it for the different foundation coverage types. I hope you've learned a lot in this lesson, and if you have any questions, please ask.